Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 17th of December, 1989. And the title is How to Be Constantly Powerful. Today, the powerful father is seeing his master powerful children from everywhere. One are those who are always powerful, and the other are those who are sometimes powerful and at other times get attracted towards waste even against their desire. Where there is the powerful stage, there cannot be waste. Waste thoughts cannot even emerge. Bapdada was seeing that some children still complain to the father that sometimes their waste thoughts change remembrance, yad, into complaints, faryad, that they do not want these thoughts to come, but that they do come. The majority have finished the stage of vicious thoughts for the majority of the time. Yet, you have not fully passed in not looking at waste, not hearing waste, not thinking waste, and not wasting time. It is because you do not set a program for your mind and intellect to be in a powerful stage from Amrit Vela throughout the whole day's timetable that you get upset. For instance, just as you make a program for a physical task according to the daily timetable, in the same way, if you set your program for the powerful stage of your mind, you will automatically never get upset. The busier you keep your mind with powerful thoughts, the more the mind will not find the time to get upset. In today's world, the greater someone's position is, the greater the IP or VIP, the more he will set the activities according to the daily timetable. So, who are you? They are VIPs, but in the context of your being the children of God, in the context of your Brahmin life, compared to the world outside, no matter how many V's are put for you, they are not enough, because the world is transformed on the basis of you. You are the images of support for this renewal of the world. In the unlimited drama, you are hero actors, and you are the ones with a life as valuable as a diamond. So, how great are you? This pure intoxication makes you powerful, whereas intoxication based on body consciousness brings the soul down. You have soul-conscious spiritual intoxication, and this is why it doesn't bring you down. It constantly takes you into the elevated flying stage. So, the reason for being attracted towards waste is that you do not set a timetable for your mind and intellect. You do not constantly and fully use the art of keeping your mind busy. Secondly, Bapdada has given Srimad, that is, instructions about everything, your mind, words, actions, relationships, and connections, and told you how to act and live from Amrit Vela until night time. You have been given instructions and directions about what awareness you should have in your mind and what the stage of your mind should be in every action. All of you are obedient children, are you not? Or are you becoming that? Obedience means those who take the same footsteps as the Father in terms of the Father, that is, those who place their footsteps in His footsteps. The other relationship is that of a bride. What does a bride do? What instruction is she given? She has to place her footsteps in the bridegroom's footsteps. So, to be obedient means to place your footsteps in the footsteps of Bap Dada's instructions. Is this easy or difficult? Where should you place your steps? Are your steps accurate or not? There shouldn't even be a need to think about that. It is easy, but while moving through the day, there is disobedience in one instruction or another. They are very small things, but because there has been disobedience, a small burden begins to accumulate. Obedient ones receive God's blessings from all the relationships. This is a law. In an ordinary way too, if someone says yes to the directions given by a human soul and performs that action, then whoever's task it is that he is carrying out, he definitely receives blessings from that person. Here, you receive God's blessings. Because of receiving God's blessings, an obedient soul always remains double light and has the flying stage. Together with that, in return for an obedient soul following instruction, that soul receives from the Father willpower in the form of a special blessing and as an inheritance. The Father wills all the powers to the child, and this is why he is easily able to attain all powers. So, an obedient soul who has attained willpower also attains blessings, an inheritance, and good wishes. Because of this, he constantly dances in happiness and sings songs of Wah, Wah, and continues to fly. For this, every action enables him to experience instant fruit. Actions are the seed, and so, if the seed is powerful, the fruit will also be according to that, will it not? So without labor, they automatically receive the instant fruit of their actions. Just as the body remains healthy by eating fruits, in the same way, because of the instant fruit of their actions, the soul always remains powerful. So the second method of remaining constantly powerful is to be obedient constantly and naturally. Such a powerful soul constantly and easily flies and reaches his destination of becoming complete and attaining the stage of being close to the Father. The reason for being attracted towards waste is disobedience. You are not disobedient in major respects, but there is disobedience in small matters. For instance, the main thing, the first instruction, is to become pure, to be conquerors of lust. The majority of you pass in following this instruction. Even the innocent mothers also pass in this. You pass in that which the world considers to be impossible. But its second brother is anger, and half of you sometimes fail in that. Then you also become very clever. Some children say, I didn't get angry, but I had to show a little bit of bossiness. authority. I don't get angry, but I have a bit of authority. You have made the impossible possible, and this is its little brother. What would you say to this? Is it obedience or disobedience? An even smaller disobedience than this is that you only half follow the discipline of Amrit Vela. You get up and sit down, but do you attain success through the method given by the Father's instructions? Do you have a powerful stage? Together with sweet silence, the silence of sleep also becomes mixed. If Bab Dada were to show you your weekly television, you would enjoy it a great deal. So, you follow half the instruction. You become the Lord who follows the discipline, but you do not become an embodiment of success. What would you say to this? There are such small things of disobedience. You have been given the instruction. Do not cause sorrow for another soul, and do not take sorrow. Within this too, you do not cause sorrow, but you do take sorrow. The reason for having waste thoughts is that you take unnecessary sorrow. You hear something, and so you experience sorrow. Whatever you hear continues to work in your mind against your conscious wish. Why did he say this? What he said was right. This should not happen. The mind has had the habit of listening to and looking at waste for 63 births, and this is why it becomes attracted to that even now. This is why disobedience in little things makes the mind heavy, and because of being heavy, you cannot fly to a high stage. This is a very deep philosophy. The burden of the sins of the past does not allow souls to fly. Similarly, disobedience in little things in this one birth does not allow you to experience the stage that you want. The activity of Brahmins is very good. When Bapdada asks, "How are you?" everyone says, "We are very well." However, when you are asked, "Is your stage as it should be?" you go quiet. Because of this, the burden of this disobedience does not allow you to be constantly powerful. So today, remember this slogan: don't think waste, don't see waste, don't listen to waste, don't speak waste, and don't waste time in wasteful actions. You have gone beyond doing something bad. Now paint an image of the divine character of obedience. This is known as being a constantly powerful soul. Acha, all the teachers are artists. Do you know how to paint a picture? You know how to paint a picture of your elevated activity, do you not? So the greatest artists are those who paint an image of their activity at every step. And because you paint an image of such activity, your non-living images last for half a cycle. So the teachers are the greatest artists. You create your own image, and you also make other souls into artists. You teachers are the instruments to make the activity of others elevated. You remain busy in this, do you not? Remain fully busy. If you keep your mind and intellect idle, even for a second, then they will be attracted by waste thoughts. You were told that always to receive the instant fruit of service is the sign of a constantly obedient soul. Sometimes you receive the instant visible fruit of service, and sometimes you don't. What is the reason for this? There is one form of disobedience or another. Teachers means those who take every step according to the step of instructions from Amrit Vela until night time. Are you such teachers, or is there sometimes carelessness? Don't be careless. You are wearing the crown of responsibility. Sometimes, when the crown feels heavy, it is taken off. So, you are not those who take it off, are you? To be always obedient means to be always wearing the crown of responsibility. All of you are teachers, but such souls are known as worthy teachers, yogi teachers. Teachers can never complain. You are ones who make others complete, not the ones who complain. You never write such letters saying, "What can I do? This happened. This should not have happened." Writing such letters has finished, has it not? You were told earlier, definitely write a letter, definitely send a letter to Madhuban, but just write 2 lines. I'm always okay. Those who have to read them don't have the time. Then you complain that you didn't receive an answer. Actually, Bap Dada definitely gives an answer to your letters in the Murli every day. You write okay, and in return for your okay, Bap Dada gives you love, remembrance, and says namaste. Is that not a response? Time has to be saved. Write service news in short. Then there will be economy of time, economy of paper, and economy of postage. In what way can you economize? A letter can be written in 3 pages. If you have been given a direction to write in detail, then you may write, but to ask for forgiveness for your mistake can also be written in 2 lines. Do not hide anything, but write it in short. There are many letters written which have no purpose in them. You say to Baba, "Do this work for me, make me well, put my business right, make my wife well." Such letters don't come just once. They are sent 10 times. Become an incarnation of economy and inspire others to be the same. Acha, you all enjoy this Mela, do you not? The people of the world say the Mela takes place for 2 days, but your Mela takes place for 4 days. Does everyone enjoy this Mela? Acha. To the constantly powerful souls in all 4 directions, to the obedient children who remain obedient at every step, to the world transformer souls who transform anything wasteful into something powerful, to the artist children who paint the paintings of their own activities, love, remembrance, and namaste from powerful Bap Dada. Bap Dada meeting a group from Bombay and Gujarat. Do you consider yourselves to belong to the unlimited Father, that is, that you are the children of the one who is the master of the unlimited. A child is a master, and this is why Bap Dada, as the master, salutes the children. You are the children who are the masters of the unlimited inheritance of the unlimited Father. So, you would have the unlimited happiness of the unlimited inheritance. Would you not? The Father places the children ahead of himself. He gives you children a right to the kingdom of the world. He himself doesn't keep that right for himself. So, you have received a right to both the present and the future, and both are unlimited. There will not be any limitations in the golden age, will there? Not of any language, color, or land. Here, there are so many limitations. They have distributed the unlimited sky by dividing it into limits. There is no limit there. So, you have the unlimited fortune of the kingdom. However, those who are going to attain the unlimited fortune of the kingdom will first of all have to go beyond any limitations of the physical body of this time. If you go beyond the limitation of physical body consciousness, you will be able to go beyond all other limitations. This is why Bap Dada says, first of all, become detached from all bodily relationships, including your body. First the body, then the bodily relationships. So, have you gone beyond the consciousness of this body? The limitations of the body will never take you up above. The body is clay, and this is always heavy. Anything made of clay would be heavy, would it not? This body is old clay, so what would you receive by becoming trapped in it? Nothing at all. So always have the intoxication that you are the children who are masters of the unlimited Father, that is, of an unlimited inheritance. When you have to become a child, do not become a master at that time, and when you have to become a master, do not become a child at that time. When any advice has to be given, when a plan has to be made, or a task has to be accomplished, then do that as a master. However, when anything is finalized by the majority or the instrument souls, then become a child at that time. At that time, do not become a master. Only my idea is good. Only my plan is good. No, do not become a master at that time. Those who know the method of when to become an advisor and when to become one who follows the advice given will never fluctuate. They remain successful in their efforts and service. They are able to mold themselves and make themselves bow down. Those who bow down always receive the fruit of service, whereas those who have their own ego do not receive the fruit of service. So, the method of success is to be a child and a master. Be a child at the right time and be a master at the right time. Do you know this method? If you try to prove a minor thing by being a master when you have to be a child, it would then require more work and you would receive less fruit. However, those who know the method will receive more fruit for less labor according to the time. They will always be smiling. They themselves will remain happy and they will also be happy seeing others. It should not just be, I'm always very happy, but you also have to make others happy as well, for only then will you become a king. If you mold yourself, you will definitely receive a right to the golden age. Acha, blessing. May you be a true tapasvi server and do tapasya while keeping the knowledge of the whole tree in your awareness. On the path of devotion, they show tapasvis sitting under trees doing tapasya. This also has a meaning. You children reside among the roots of the world, kalpa tree. By sitting under the tree, you automatically have knowledge of the whole tree in your intellect. So, keep the knowledge of the whole tree in your awareness and observe this tree as a detached observer. This intoxication will bring you happiness and your battery will become charged through that. Then, even while doing service, you will also have tapasya. Slogan: the illness of the body is not a big thing, but your mind should never become ill. Om Shanti.